Hello, lovelies. So I started our reading and then I hit the wrong button and deleted everything. But we had a 111 on the clock when there was confirmation that these were the cards for today, and we were dealing with a past, present, future kind of vibe. Now, our past, we were coming out of a place where we were repeating cycles. The devil is all about being presented with temptations, with offers basically that lead you to re experience things or um, new lessons to be learned on specific parts, right? So you're coming out of a place where you're you've been telling yourself or asking yourself, why do I keep doing this? Why do I keep falling into this? Why do I keep meeting these types of people? This is your past. This is where we're coming out of this mindset and able to see, like, even just the devil here, the heart, the eye on the heart, 111 is confirmation this time, is we're seeing with our heart. We're able to evaluate once presented with said temptation or new lesson or repeated lesson, whatever the case. We're able to use our discernment more freely now. And this was our past where we were stuck. We felt stuck in this repetitive cycle of having to dig ourselves out of whatever it is we'd fallen into. Now, our present, the reason why we're able to come out of this is because of our Eight of Pentacles. Our Eight of Pentacles, our present experience right now can feel like work. And this is your confirmation that that's a good sign. That's an amazing experience that you're going through because we've done the work of coming out of this, coming out of that repetitive cycle of falling into habits, behaviors, patterns. We're leaving that behind because we're doing the work. We're able to take the nourishment and lessons from that. We're receiving those. The abundance of it's I like the gem here because it's something of worth. You're receiving something that's worth and able to implement it and add it to the work that you're doing. The spider doesn't stop working on the web. In order to catch the things you want to catch, you have to have, build it and they will come, right? So if you build yourself up to be the type of individual who attracts all the things you want, you're working towards that and you're aware that it's that's why everything is called a practice. In yoga, it's a yoga practice. We're practicing meditation, we're practicing yoga. We're not experts in, we shall practice. And the more practice we get, the more practice we can continue to get into the habit of seeking and continuing. This is the work. We always have to tweak, we always have to grab, because even when the spider does catch a fly, now she's got to fix her web. So there's this conscious effort right now of doing the work and being aware that the work is worth it. 333 on the clock when I say that. It's just a beautiful confirmation there because there's the mind, body, and soul working together to protect itself when it needs to reinforce those parts that are weaker depending on where you're connecting your web, because you're building something that is going to inevitably trap what you want, can collect what you want, because you're building what will collect it. Now, our future card, or the last card in this 3 card pull right now, is a Six of Wands, which is all about recognition. These laurel leaves for me has always been more of a, like, those crowns, those old Greek kind of robes, and then the laurel leaves on the head. There's an awareness, there's an awakening, there's a recognition of the work that you've done. And I've always see a bee when I see this bottom part. And just to see, for me, this is the confirmation that you're following your passion, following and recognizing the importance of it. And the bee is one of those animals that it physically doesn't make sense why they can fly, and yet they do it. And so that persistence, that perseverance, there's a recognition of the fact that you are the one wearing this crown. That the practice you're doing and moving forward and establishing your new patterns, right? It's just, and what's beautiful about this is it's always work. Your present will always be not falling back into old habits and patterns, and recognizing who you're trying to become and what you're trying to attain. And therefore in your present, that'll, because you're always working towards this awareness and recognizing this person that you're building for. And that is what is allowing you the motivation you need and the strength and the inspiration to practice working on your web in order to attract what you're what you're meant to receive, what you're meant to receive. The world. The world is here. It's working with you. You're working together to make cycles, to bring cycles. And just like these laurel leaves here, you are protected. There is recognition in everything you've accomplished. And everything you're working toward, even if it doesn't feel like you've accomplished things, just remember, you've left this type of environment. You've left a space or an archetype or a world or an experience where this was easily your occurrence almost every day. You're working at it. You're working at it. You're aware of the fact that places need reinforcing. You may not necessarily know how to reinforce or how long it's going to take or what you need, but you're working towards it, and you're recognizing that within that work, you're building your world. We're going to leave it here today. If you want any more details on what your world looks like moving forward or what are the things you need moving forward, please do reach out. Otherwise, have a beautiful, beautiful day, and we'll see you in the next one.